So this is the build-up show for Manchester United's game against Liverpool. We'll be looking at teams from both, official teams from both respective teams, and we'll be giving you the latest score predictions and the info on what we can give ahead of the game. Now, there's been some really big updates, and the first thing I can tell you is that Rasmus HOJLUND does start for Manchester United. Now, that was something that we didn't expect to start or didn't expect to happen in this game. Wan-Bissaka also does start, but I'll give you the latest team. But I think that's huge. The fact that HOJLUND starting does give us the fact that we have a focal point up front, and that's massively beneficial for us. I think the quality that HOJLUND will add to our team is vastly important for us, and there's so much quality that we need. I think with HOJLUND, he gives us that threat on the counter-attack, and it does give us that ability as well to hold up the ball. I think this game is absolutely essential for us, and it's a huge opportunity for us to get 3 points, and having HOJLUND does give us that extra factor. Obviously no Casemiro in the team as we expected. Ten Hag has gone with a different midfield three. But anyway, let me give you the official team anyway. So you've got Andre Onana in goal. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka returning at right back. He's going to be coming up against Luis Diaz. Centre backs of Varane and Varane and Lindelof, with Delo at left back as we expected. Into midfield, you've got no Casemiro. You've got Kobbie Mainoo, McTominay, and Bruno Fernandes, and then a front three of HOJLUND, Garnacho, and Rashford. So it's a huge game for some of the players. I'll talk about them in particular, but I think particularly in that midfield, Kobbie Mainoo has been given the difficult task. Actually, wait, let me give you the Liverpool team. So Liverpool, you've got Kelleher in goal. Right back, I believe, is Bradley. No, right back is Gomez. Centre backs are Kwanzaa, Van Dijk. Robertson at left back, McAllister, Endo and Szoboszlai midfield, with a front three of Salah, Nunez and Diaz. So it's a huge team for them, and it's a confident team, I expect. But yeah, it's certainly a big game. As I said, Kobbie Mainoo's probably got the big role for me coming up against a great midfield three of Liverpool with Endo, Szoboszlai and McAllister in there. It's going to be very, very difficult. I think with Mainoo, I prefer to see him at that number 8 role. We know he can certainly play that 6 role. But with Mainoo, when he's developing, when he's going up, when he's attacking, and that proactive play, I think we benefit him. We benefit him from much there. I'm just watching the Chelsea game. They've just scored Chukwuemeka, I think it is. But going back to this game, it's a huge game for them. Especially Kobbie. I think he can certainly do that role, but it's all about how we do that really well. Another thing, it's going to be very difficult defensively. Salah, Nunez and Diaz, 3 quality players coming up against kind of a different back four for United. We've got Delo at left back, which is a tough job for him coming up against Salah, but I think he's got to work with Garnacho or Rashford, whoever's on that left-hand side, to kind of to do something in particular, which we need. And I think it is going to be a very, very tough game. I think Liverpool, they play really well defensively with the likes of Van Dijk, Kwanzaa. I think they are some really good players in there, and they do cause a lot of problems for teams. But can we break them down? Certainly, yes, we can. I mean, with the threat that Old Trafford brings and the players that we have, it's going to be absolutely amazing for us to hopefully get the win. And it's a must-win game for us. And I think that team does give me a bit of confidence. I probably would have had Amrabat in there over probably McTominay, but certainly it's a decent team, and we've got to compact our midfield, because that's where Liverpool did cause us problems last time in that game at Anfield. So if you compare it to that game, I think it's a decent team, and hopefully we can cause them some issues. I think the quality is certainly there by Manchester United, and as I said, the fact that HOJLUND starts give us that avenue to explore. He's the main man for us, someone who definitely enhances our chance of scoring a goal, which we have needed over the past few games. As I said, HOJLUND will certainly give us that threat that we've missed and the vocal point that we need, and hopefully can get some goals, because we do need to break down this Liverpool team. It's going to be very, very tough. And I think another positive is probably the bench for us as well. We've got Mount on the bench, Antony on the bench, Amrabat on the bench, Forson on the bench. There's definitely options there that we can bring on. And then particularly in Mason Mount, Maguire's on the bench as well. So there are definitely positives that Manchester United have today. And having players back in the squad is something that we've needed and massively missed in the past few games. I think that adds to that quality and gives us threats off the bench. We know it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool, but if we can change it up and bring players off the bench, we definitely do have the opportunity to do so. And I think, as I said, it's a key game for all the team, for certain players, and particularly Eric Ten Hag, because it's all about how we get the win. This has kind of been a pre-match build-up show, just a short one. Leave a like, stay tuned for the match reaction and all the stuff after the game. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your score predictions in the comments. It's not too far away from the game now. It's a huge game for United, so come on the Reds. Let's see what we can do in the game. It's going to be tough.